And it has to do with the ability to actually calculate the stats in a meaningful manner. There has to be excess degrees of freedom, I think, in order to be able to calculate the stats meaningfully. Very good. Alex, what can you add to our body of knowledge? Since you, like Anthony, have taken this class, although Anthony doesn't remember very much.
Where's his intercept and the coefficient? The 86,152 point. I think that's the y-intercept, isn't it?
That is exactly what it is. That is the y-intercept. He just went right towards, what's that other number then? With the number right below it. Huh? M, the slope, isn't it? It's the slope. He went right to the really important numbers, which is pretty awesome. Those are the numbers. Because what is the format of a cost function? Mr. Musgrave, have I asked you a question already? No. What's the format of a cost function? Did you watch the video from last class period? Yes? Thank you. What's the format for a cost function? Are you asking me or telling me? So please. Perfect. Do you hear the difference in your voice? I heard the difference in your voice. I hope you did too. Woo! Can everybody else smell that? Wow. Whew. No wonder Dr. Fessler is happy so often. When we do the high-low method to create a cost function, which of those letters do we replace with numbers when we're creating a cost function? Ashton? When we're creating a cost function, that's the format of a cost function, Scott told us. But when we're actually creating a cost function, we replace which letters with numbers?
Which letters with numbers?
Yes, when we're creating a cost function. There's only two that we replace.
Oh, okay.
There's two that we replace. Joe, can you help her? Did you watch the video? How many times have I asked it so far? 2 or 3? 3? The question is, what is the question? The question is, when we create a cost function, which letters do we replace with numbers? What? M is one of the two ones. And thanks to your neighbor. Yes, she's doing a very good job. And she got you right. She did good. You owe her like a candy bar or something. So the M and the B are what we replace with numbers, right? It is so fun watching yawns kind of pop like flash bulbs in a coliseum. Poof, poof, poof. Yawn, yawn, yawn.
You say it, we're all going to start yawning because it's contagious.
Well, I'm not doing it, though, so none of you should be
Say the
seeing.
word.
No, it's not contagious at the spoken word.
Yes,
it is.
You
It is
talk about
contagious.
yawning, and I'm going to start yawning.
And it's contagious if I'm yawning. Huh? I'm sorry?
That was the biggest yawn ever.
Thank you.
Nobody's gonna get contagious from that.
Oh. Well, I'm not. I'm just. I'm a teacher, not an actor. I'm a teacher, not an actor. Oh. And so what we want to do, when we did the high-low method, our objective was to replace the M and the B with calculated numbers, and that was pretty easy. The purpose of regression analysis is to do the same thing. Or regression analysis enables us to do the same thing, to create a cost function. And Alex just went right to the numbers that we need to fill in. Armando, so which one do you think goes where? Which one's M, which one's B? Or just give me one of them. Which one's M or which one's B? Can you see that with the camera? Verily? Huh? Barely? There we are. That helps. Doesn't it? She's not very enthusiastic, our videographer this afternoon. Armando!
I think B would be the 86.
Yes, it sure would, because B is the y-intercept, right? And that's what that is. So what is the number again? 86, 152?
Yes.
Okay. And how many pennies? Give me just 2 pennies.
I rounded it to 89.
89? Works for me. Okay. X stays the same. So what's M then? This should be really, really easy. Katie, what's M?
I don't know the numbers that we were choosing from. Is it the X variable
Yeah, the X variable,
of 57?
0.27, 57.27.
Can we write on our homework?
Absolutely. You can absolutely write on your homework. And what did we just create, Ekta? What did we just create? What's the name of this thing that we just created? Did you watch the video? Oh, and you work in the computer lab. She works in the computer lab, so she has access to computers, lots. And you haven't watched it? Is there iTunes in the computer lab? There's no. How come other people can watch my videos then? In the computer lab. It's in. Oh, you have to. That's a pain in the rear, isn't it? I mean, that's very inconvenient. But I do know. I mean, I think I've already told you all this story. I was in line at Taco Bell, and some random person was like, "Hey, I just saw you. You're on iTunes, aren't you? I just saw a video with you in it." Because the guy at the computer next to me was watching this video. And that was you, wasn't it? Yep, guilty as charged. So that's a little awkward. How do you respond to that, to such a person? Yeah, I guess that was me, possibly.